Hello, folks. Back with some more ZZZ. We're running through another event quest line, especially in my volume, especially in preparation for Chapter 2. No, yeah, Chapter 2 of Season 3 coming up. Because, oh boy, MiHoYo dropped a huge Moab of updates, and they are really gearing up for this next one for Remiel and Sigrid, and among many other things. So I figured, well, the weather's kind of funky right now, and I figured at the very least, let's get this done and out of the way, and then I can go back to either NTE or Arknights, whichever suits my fancy. So for now, let's go ahead and... So the mock exam thing, I like it. It's a bit of a, they're going for a bit of a Galaga style, top-down rail shooter sort of thing. Instead of spaceships, we're using the characters from the actual game. So that's cool for what it is. Also, we have a new video right here. I figured why not go ahead and watch it. Oh wait, I go into a different browser, huh? Okay, so I can't do that. Never mind. I'll do that off screen then, but basically it's a little preview for what's to come. So I did the first 3 parts of this, where it went between Valina, Biabi, and Starlight Knight Billy. And now we have Sigrid here, and I imagine Norma, I think her and Norma were next in line, and good God, Sigrid's design, woof. Pair her up with Tomoe, the horse milk girl VTuber. Like, sheesh. I have no idea why it says new. Maybe it has to do with this. Oh, it's for the upcoming stuff, that's why. Well, some of it anyway. So let's go ahead and get the next part done. Lady Sigrid, you're here. Don't think Mr. Goomy would actually pull it off and get you here. Not that it's a surprising, though. I mean, someone of your caliber, a total powerhouse, you'd be the perfect test subject, no doubt about it. Mr. Goomy and tests? It's optimization work for the mock exam system, and we need a seriously elite warrior to help with the debugging, like Lady Sigrid. Whoa, a mock exam system personally calibrated by Lady Sigrid herself? When you put it that way, test doesn't seem so scary at all. Bail Sigrid out. Exactly, we've got some business to handle, so you all go ahead and do your thing. And once the kids are gone, the ever-stoic deputy director finally lets out a sigh of relief. I'm not great at handling situations like this, apologies for the awkward display, but what's this about a test subject these kids keep mentioning? Briefly explain the mock system. Invite her to the debugging session while you're at it. I see, now. I did come to Aurelia Academy for other reasons, but if you need a test subject, I can help out. My combat experience, I should be able to bring something to the table. Is Mr. Goomy still around? By all rights, I should have probably checked in with him first. I couldn't find them either. I'll handle the support. Alright, let's get started then. Yay! Get to play with the horse girl. Okay, so... AoE, poison terrain, laser. So a poison build. Okay, so yep, I was correct. So Sigrid and Norma, and it looks like yeah, there's nobody else. So toggle the invulnerable state, and while active energy is continuously consumed, all damage is negated and enemies are knocked back on contact. Closer to enemies, the greater the damage. Oh, so she's a close range buff character, is she?
I'll support you however I can.
Uh-oh, so there's poison damage areas. Oh, she's a bombardier.
Submit to judgment.
Okay, meteors and poison blocks.
I grant you eternal rest.
Bless all of them so that way I can start crafting.
The enemy stands before us. I grant you eternal rest. Submit to judgment. The hour of judgment is upon us.
Okay, a big slime ethereal.
Submit to judgment.
He looks like the freaking thing from another world. He's green with 3 red eyes. And I mean the original depiction of the thing.
It is an honor to stand and fight beside you.
Yeah, fun fact, the monster, the Thing alien from John Carpenter's The Thing. Yeah, it didn't look like that in the original source material. In fact, there was a comic book that even adapted the original short story, and the Thing was basically a green monster with 3 red eyes in a horizontal pattern. Kind of funny, really. Quite the performance. This mock exam system even generated different combat styles based on my habits. Sigrid's got serious close combat skills, and she's got a knack for defense. Exactly, even though it's an online simulation, it's incredibly realistic. Even young kids can use it to learn how to fight ethereals. However, the current difficulty still reveals a slight lack of challenge. It's a more complex tactics map where used, it would surely make the controls feel more realistic. Special terrain. Oh, we got that. Just make it to the next round. That is indeed an incredibly intricate system. Please take me into the next round right now. On my way. Not yet. I still want to do the whole 3-round standard record thing. So let's go ahead and do that.
I can.
Hold it. I need a drink of coffee. Okay.
Submit to judgment.
Get them all up so I can start combining them. I'll do the toxic one.
Submit to judgment. Submit to judgment. Grant you eternal rest. I grant you eternal rest. The hour of judgment is upon us.
I didn't get anything. Weird.
I grant you eternal rest. For now, let us take a brief break.
Indeed. Coffee break, specifically. Yeah, nothing with that one panned out. Well, on to number 3 then.
I'll support you however I can.
Her shield charges very fast.
I grant you eternal rest. The enemy stands before us. Locked and loaded. Eternal rest.
Explosion!
And now, let us take a brief break.
That's all 3 rounds for Sigrid. So let's see. Okay. I more or less got similar results with for 1 and 2 and 3. I'll go with number 1.
Waiting for orders. I grant you eternal rest. It is an honor to stand and fight beside you.
Indeed. With Sigrid's help, today's calibration is wrapped up in no time, and after everything is done, Mr. Goomy comes waddling over from a distance, his stubby little legs going full speed. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Savior. I was just dealing with the whole test subject situation, and for some reason, the pro who signed up before didn't show up at the academy gate on time today. I waited forever and even got everyone to help search, but there's still no sign of him. No worries, we've got Sigrid. The debugging's done. What? So Lady Sigrid is also one of your connections? Well, that's even better than I could have hoped. I'll dive into the data you left behind. I'm sure it'll spark some fresh ideas. And now we have Norma.
So this is the new system Valina mentioned. Let me have a looky-loo. Chip. Bzzz, outdated. Swap it. Engine. No, this won't cut it. It's way too inefficient. We need a full upgrade. And this program...
Impossible. The code was just updated yesterday.
Yesterday? That's practically ancient history. Good thing you have the chief technician here. Time to optimize this code.
Wait. What? Wait, that's not what I meant. After a chaotic scramble, Norma wraps up her new project.
Alright, initial modifications are complete. Not bad if I do say so myself.
What are you doing, Norma?
Norma, are you modifying the algorithm for the ethereal combat simulation drill?
That's right, and you're right on time. Now that you're here, we can get started right away. With me on the job, these results are gonna be amazing! Please hold your applause.
Let's go, Norma. Can't wait to kick off the next round of tests. Did she refer to herself in the first person? Okay. Now we have number 5. No special drops. Ethereals are Distributed more diversely, with 2 elite ethereals appearing simultaneously mid-run. Boss ethereal not only uses same skills from previous bosses, but also can unleash large area attacks. Against a wide variety, level up quickly to enhance your marbles as much as possible. Enter a berserk state for 5 seconds with Norma, doubling the speed of marble shots. Deals more damage and XP gain efficiency and greatly increased.
Yay! Let's go out and play!
Okay, I already read that. The toxic weapons are main one this time. Get them all blessed as fast as possible.
Hey, big guy! You're looking pretty lively.
Corrupt bomb.
A super bomb!
Indeed. The little Looney Tune. Toxic Breach. I've never done that one. We're going full poison build. Is it me, or is this going on longer than I anticipated? The others were faster than this.
Come on, let's see who's better. Down and go. Down and go. Test complete.
Alrighty. Monster at this level, Norma can take it down in 2 shots. Are you sure? Once the system optimization is done, even your student should be able to pass the assessment easily. Alright, you got anything harder? Give me a real challenge and make me break a sweat. There's also a bonus round. You can try it now. Alright then, gonna give it a shot. If it's a blast, maybe I'll be generous enough to give this place a makeover too. Alrighty then. Still a whole bunch more I never did.
Yay! Let's go out and play. Hey, big guy! You're looking pretty lively.
Wow. To get the explosion one when I still got this one.
Synthesizing a super bomb!
Holy shit, it's a freaking laser beam. Not at all what I thought it would be. Alrighty. Found a new weapon, at the least. Formation breaker. So I ended up finding it without the necessary formula. So I could have done it. Well, the original formula was with the flame bomb shuriken, whichever one it was. But then I ended up, but apparently not every formula. Yeah, the rupturing blast. So I didn't necessarily need the rupturing blast. Apparently, you can form the specials even without necessarily the exact one. I guess it also depends on whether or not it still fits the type. So that's nice. So let's go ahead and get record number 3.
Yay! Let's go out and play! Hey, big guy! You're looking pretty lively. Ow. Now try this!
Damn, the ice one just mulches through all of them.
Down and go!
Hmm. Holy shit. Disintegration plus? Or... Oh, it's all disintegration. Okay, fine.
I want to study this big guy. Down and go! Test complete!
That's it for that one. That was a good run. I think I'll do the one with the laser beam. Okay, so laser beam. We'll do that.
Yay! Let's go out and play! I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
We're going in like in Raiden. Or Raiden Fighters, whichever one.
I'm not scared of you.
Use the Force, Norma. Yes.
Chip replacement? Check. Engine update? Check. And low-level program optimizations are all good to go. I'd call this little experiment of mine a total success. So, is there anything else that requires some technical genius? This is the last chance before I'm out of here.
Thank you, Norma. You're awesome.
Everything is perfect now. Control-wise, it's already top tier. It feels great, and the system runs a bit smoother too.
No, this isn't.
Oh? Are you questioning me, Bangbu? This is child's play. I've already cracked it, no sweat.
This is just a few changes. There's a ton of super good, super awesome
Don't leave
optimizations.
me hanging like that, Bangbu.
I was checking the back end and making observations while you were running the test. After today's tuning, the computing system for the ethereal combat simulation drill is fully operational. Thank you, Norma. Super awesome chief technician.
Of course. I'm always the best at what I do. Little problems like these are a piece of cake. A week? Nope. Just one night and boom! All fixed. Getting back on track. When are you starting the exam? I heard you were on a tight schedule, so I came blasting over to help.
Exactly. We need to speed things up or the students are going to panic. I just sent out a mass email letting everyone know the exam is ready to start first thing tomorrow morning.
What? Tomorrow?
But I thought it was gonna take way longer to fix. I haven't even started studying yet.
Don't worry, you've got the whole night. You'll be just fine. Really putting in the crunch time for the poor kids, are ya? That's pretty intense.
That sounds pretty intense. Good thing my exam days are over.
And thank God for that. I refuse to go back.
Whoa, that was creepy. The Bangbu sounded exactly like Felina. Just hearing it gave me the chills.
Your trip comes to an end among the clamor of Mr. Gumi, Norma, and the students, and guess this counts as another problem successfully solved. Speaking of Alina, she's right over there. Along with Norma. Well, Norma, what are you doing at Aurelia Academy? Let me think. It's pretty weird. Lately, there's been nothing going on at the academy that'd catch your interest, and all the teachers have been wrapped up in their own stuff. If there's any news worth mentioning, it's the improvements to the mock exam system. Don't tell me, Norma. It's not like that. Norma just thought the online test for the... Wait, why is she talking in the first person? Or third person? I don't know. That makes no sense. Who the fuck are you that's calling me? I don't know you. Go away. Anyway, not like that. Just thought the online tests for the ethereal combat simulation was interesting, and the research direction seemed pretty fresh. That's all. Only problem, the lack of a genius like Norma on the team. That's what's causing all these issues. Norma's blushing. Oh my god. Her nose is growing. What? No way. Anyway, Norma isn't trying to be the yes girl, and it was absolutely nothing to do with the Big Bang Boo, who just got around grumbling and growling. For the ethereal combat, we need more authentic. Blah, 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 blah. Yay, got all that W engine done. Got that done. This done. Complete deep simulation. Challenge 3 bosses consecutively. Who do I want? I'm tempted to go with either Norma or Sigrid. I'll go with Sigrid.
I'll support you however I can. A dangerous presence. I can sense it. Submit to judgment. The enemy stands before us. The enemy stands before us. The hour of judgment. Submit to judgment. Submit to judgment. It is an honor to stand and fight beside you.
Can't wait for you to come into the game for reals, milady. Alrighty, so that was it. And we've officially done everything. And I am happy about that. Very happy indeed. Now,
A wise choice.
what is that W engine that they were on about? Anomaly. Vortex. Okay, so it is an alternate one for Valina. Okay.
You know I would never turn you down.
So that's it for that whole thing. Now, I'm what to do. I'm thinking... Let's go ahead and do some dates. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so... Heading out. Let's go play. Norma? How'd you know so fast? Boring. Hold on. Let me go get Belly. Norma admitted to her wrongdoing. Trust me, this won't happen again. No worries. It's actually pretty fun. Thank you for your forgiveness. I have nothing on my schedule. Where would you like to go? Let's head over to True Blues and chill out for a bit. That place is definitely popular. You want to go somewhere else? No, there is fine. There's a Bamboo band playing tonight. Shall we head over there a little later? See you then. Tipsy night. Ooh, are we having a little alcohol? Come on, game. What are you doing? Game, I'm pressing X. Load, will you? Okay, so Tipsy Night is the name of it. Okay, so date with Valina. Wise, you're here. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Don't worry, I just got here myself. Major deja vu vibes? Was there something wrong with my answer? It was perfect. Everything. Down to the last minute details. In that case, shall we head off then? Damn, she's fast. Don't hear any music. Strange, True Blue should have a band performing right now. I pass by here on my way home from work sometimes. Usually I hear jazz music coming from here. Maybe the band's taking the day off. But what matters is we're both here. That's my mistake. I should have made sure beforehand. True Blues is close to the ESD. How embarrassing. True Blues is a favorite among the residents of Beckford Street, and my peers love to come here to unwind when they're free. But personally, I'm not really into these lively events, so I rarely come here. Are you a regular here, Wise? Not exactly. As you talk with Valina, you hear Miss Spacey's lazy drawl join the conversation. Welcome, True Blues is open for business. Miss Valina, now there's a rare sight. What can I get you? Ah, good day, Miss Spacey. It's been a while. Plain tea will do. Black tea, if possible. My apologies, but we don't serve tea at the bar. Perhaps a milder craft brew might suit your taste? You don't drink, Valina? I've never tried. I hear it numbs the mind and slows your thinking. I don't see the advantage in that. That's surprising coming from you. After all, you go to all kinds of social events. It's times like that when you need to keep a clear head. That's where the tea parties come in. When you need a pick-me-up, a cup of rich black tea is all it takes. But this isn't one of those serious events. Craft brews are good, helps you relax and forget your worries for the moment. Wanna try some? Let me tempt you. If you say so, very well. I've been curious myself about what keeps True Blues going strong after all this time. Then welcome, my distinguished guests. Inside the shop, Miss Spacey brings out one of her treasured signature blends, while Valina remains as elegant and composed as ever. Few minutes later, a faint blush creeps across her cheeks, betraying that composed facade. Valina doesn't seem to handle nitro fuel very well. She looks visibly unwell, so you quickly help her outside to rest. Before you realize it, she leans gently against you. Uh-oh. The evening breeze carries a faint fragrance past your nose, light and ticklish. Hopefully she feels better soon. Are you okay? Miss Valina? Thank you, Wise. I'm so sorry you had to see me like that. It was certainly eye-opening and also very cute. I'm seeing double, everything spinning like I'm in a dream. So this is what everyone's been chasing. Even my thoughts are drifting away. Who would have thought your weakness would be bruised like this? Without noticing, your vision has started to blur. That's one hell of a special blend. Miss Spacey couldn't have done this on purpose, right? No, she probably just didn't realize we'd both be such lightweights. Now hold it together, Wise. Gotta get Valina home first. Escort her home yourself. ESD isn't far from here. I still have some strength in me. I should be able to make it. Let's move. Turns out, overestimating your own stamina is never a good call. You pass out halfway through there. Luckily, Belle rushes over in a panic and gets Valina back to the ESD. Word is, it caused quite the scene. Everything after that gets fuzzy, and all you remember is Valina showing up at your door the next day to apologize in person, even though she wasn't exactly the one to blame. Game. Game. Wake up, game. And we got a new Valina mission. Sorry for all the trouble. Good day, manager. I apologize for the intrusion. Do you have a moment? I've been waiting for you. I'm bored out of my mind. In that case, would you be so kind as to accompany me for a while? Perhaps you remember the little mix-up from not too long ago, the one involving my vacation plans. A precious memory that was. An unforgettable one, too. I'm deeply honored to hear you say that. Today just so happens to be the first day of my vacation, and if I could spend it with you, nothing would make me happier. Ooh! Oh. You've been living here for a while now, so I imagine you've gained quite a unique perspective on this place. This is my hometown, so I'm curious what you would make of Rose Califer, of this secluded little utopia hidden away from the rest of the world. Get ready for a rant. I got nothing but praise. Please feel free to speak your mind. The one inviting you is merely a friend who enjoys afternoon tea, not the administrative director busy calculating gains and losses. Besides, there's no need for you to take my little curiosity so seriously, manager. If you're too caught up trying to express your opinion to actually enjoy the vacation, that's a bad trade. I don't want you worrying over this. For a relaxing vacation, nothing beats the tone quite like a tea party. I also suggest you come down to Fantasy Resort. You'll definitely shine brightly in a two-piece, that's for sure. As luck would have it, Cup of Moment has just come out with new products if you're interested, manager. Right in the middle of talking with Valina about tea and snacks, her knock-knock chimes out of nowhere. Valina steps aside with a slightly apologetic look to check, then comes back like nothing had happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, manager. You good? Is it work stuff? Seemed upset by it just now. No need to worry, it's just a minor hiccup, nothing to stress about. Compared to that, black tea for better complements a vacation. Seeing is believing, or in this case tasting. Why don't you sample the sweet, rosy flavor yourself, manager, and then we can both talk about it. Destination, Cup of Moment. It's her. What do you mean?
Welcome to Cup of Moment. Hope you have a pleasant day.
Looks like someone already went ahead and set up tea and snacks for us, manager. Administrative director, it's been a while. Oh, and you must be the manager. A pleasure. I took the liberty of preparing some refreshments. I'm certain you'll like them. Sorry, I'm rather busy today, so let's skip the small talk. If I remember correctly, I told you not too long ago that we'll discuss this in the future. Of course, I'll comply with your wishes, so think of this as just a casual get-together, some good company and conversation. Merchant Association representative. Okay. Savoring the lingering notes of rose black tea while chatting about the perfect holiday getaway. Surely you won't refuse my invitation, would you? So she's the one who just contacted Valina. All that fake sweetness, she's definitely got ulterior motives. This place is full. Please stop bothering us. Snooping on my vacation plans and my food preferences, I'll let those violations of privacy slide for now. But the manager is a valued guest of the External Strategy Department. If you're thinking of dragging them into this, Oh my, this is quite the misunderstanding. The administrative director finally gets a day off, and I thought she'd take the chance to build a little personal rapport. I just want to show some goodwill. There's nothing wrong with that now, is there? Who wants a personal rapport with you? Don't worry, manager, leave it to me. Fair enough, let's all sit down first. We won't want to let these freshly baked pastries go to waste. The three of you share tea and refreshments, conversation staying perfectly friendly, quote-unquote, though something feels off, pleasantries laced with an undercurrent of tension. And what resulted from that is a headache that left you barely able to taste the tea and treats. base of this black tea is rather unique. The floral flavor surfaces first, then slowly sinks to the brew, leaving a lingering finish that keeps you coming back. Indeed, the tartness of the citrus doesn't just balance out the sugar cube, it brings out the tea's natural sweetness too. The flavor has depth and is different on every level. You're quite the expert, Miss Valina. It looks like my whole deep and mysterious critic act backfire on me. Speaking of which, I have some connections with the tea house suppliers, or quite a few exclusive ingredients you won't find anywhere in Roscalifer. If administrative director, you're interested, I appreciate the thought, but right now I'm just a guest at a private tea party, not the administrative director. So no need to go through all that trouble for me. Besides, she probably wouldn't be used to anything that doesn't have that Roscalifer flair. Thank you for the heads up, but from what I see, you seem quite used to it now. Maybe we do need something novel, but how and whom, that's above my pay grade. Are we really talking about tea right now? The more I listen, the more confused I get. Is this the official stance of the ESD? Just some little advice from a tea party guest. I see. I'll take your suggestion with utmost seriousness and give it some thought. Finally, I have one more last important question. Go ahead. Did you like the tea party? That would depend on what our host has planned next. That's the Miss Valina I know. Before we say our goodbyes, let me make one thing clear. The manager here wasn't exactly part of the original plan for this little meetup. Naturally, otherwise this tea party would have never happened. I didn't expect you two to be so close. This is the first time I've ever seen Miss Valina so openly show her aggressive side. Well, yeah, you barged into an outing that wasn't even supposed to involve you, Missy. So, yeah, you kind of spoiled our little date. On this rare holiday, you chose to enjoy the very first day with the manager. Allow me to be blunt, but the candidates for A-Grid family betrothal have been up for the air for years now. Could it be that you, manager... What is even going on? Anyway, I owe it all to manager, or else I couldn't have figured out Miss Valina's suggestion that fast on my own. Well then, wishing you both a fantastic holiday goodbye. You know what? We gotta take Valina to Fantasy Resort. Get away from this nonsense. Have her get some nice, pleasant beach air. Away from the stuffiness. The unexpected guest paid the bill, left behind an enormous tip for the shop owner, then stumbled out the door in high spirits. My apologies, Wise. You must be completely in the dark right now, and probably not in the mood to enjoy the refreshments either. This is your vacation, you know. I'm just glad it's all sorted out. Since you already know part of it, I'm obligated to give an explanation. This isn't the best place for this, shall we?
Welcome to Cuppa Moment. Hope you have a pleasant day.
Going downstairs, I see. He's all the way down there. Weather's this good, gotta go outside and soak up some sun. Sitting in class on a day like this, total waste of good weather. Should another student from Aurelia, shouldn't you be in class right now? Yo, an Aurelia Academy student at this hour? Interesting. You skipping class to chill too? Don't tell me you're here to drag me back to school. You skipped class. Yeah, weird thing to ask though, aren't you skipping class too? I'm Kate, a student at Aurelia Academy, and yeah, I'm that bad kid who's always ditching class. Meow. Sweet, clingy meow. And his name is Dustin. This cat seems very close to you. This little guy's name is Dustin. Started out as a stray, fed him for a few days, and now he just follows me everywhere. No matter where I go, this kid always finds me in no time, sharp as always. Proud me. Meow. A proud meow. Why are you skipping class? Books, boring. Rules, even worse. Aurelia's classes are a total snooze fest and teach me absolutely nothing I actually care about. There's no way I'm sticking around for that. Meow. A meow of agreement. So I'm gonna use class time for something way more interesting, like hunting down paranormal events in Boostrom, or Boastrom, or sniffing out the Bangboos' secret hideouts. Wanna come along? Ah, forget it. Better not corrupt you. Too late. I'm already corrupted. One of the rare rebellious students at Aurelia Academy. There she is. Oh, so we are going somewhere. This is the place. What have you seen along the way? Patrolling soldiers, logistics personnel, streets vendors? That's right, you are sharp as always. But what if I told you some of them are playing both sides, loyal to the Airspace Patrol Department and the Merchant Association at the same time, or moonlighting for the External Strategy Department on top of their day job? What would you make of that? A mole, and the deal's off? Well, most things in this world aren't black and white, and the port outpost is no exception. Cannot deny that these areas of gray have their place too, at least in the short term. Rose Caliver has always been strict when it comes to screening foreign supplies, but with your perceptiveness, I'm sure you've noticed there's a black market here. Of course, smuggling contraband is strictly off limits. The External Strategy Department has been a part of shutting down those trade networks since day one. It's just that there are ambiguous things that cannot be neatly defined by foreign affairs regulations and cause no real harm. Sometimes there's no need to keep them out of the skies. Like videotapes and orange soda. Not exactly. The Merchant Association External Procurement Catalog has to go through legislative review, but regulations are interpreted by people, and people are flexible. This Merchant Association profits from these gray areas, but that profit also meets citizens' needs and adds some flavor up to city life. You probably already figured it out. Those uninvited guests just now, that's exactly what they were after. To expand the gray zone. Small-time administrative director doesn't have that kind of power. If you really want an answer, mine would probably be gray, too. This is something with many tangled roots. I'll have to be deep down step by step at different angles and ensure the people truly want it. No matter how many justifications there are, black markets simply shouldn't exist. They should be steadily shut down. If we allow these kinds of transactions to continue unchecked, we'll all lose our opportunity for reforming the rules. Besides, if in the end we must rely on power from external sources, what's the point of Rose Caliver even existing? So depending on their next move, I'll give them that final answer and take responsibility for whatever comes with it. How are you going to keep track of them? Will they report to you? How are you going to keep track of them? Didn't I mention it? They can slip me favors from beyond Rose Caliver, so naturally I have my own vintage I'd love for them to savor. In other words, the Merchant Association's trading network isn't exactly black and white either. This is like some kind of spy movie thing. Let your imagination run wild. This whole thing's been a real headache. We finally got it sorted out today. With you around, my head's much clearer. I've finally gotten a grasp of the complicated profits and connections within. And Madger, I owe you an apology for dragging you into this. Today's little trip wasn't exactly fun. Our holiday shouldn't end on a sour note like this. If there's somewhere you wish to go, Madger, I'd be more than happy to come along. A relaxing vacation. Emerald Central Park. Okay. Evening. I would prefer Fantasy Resort, but it is what it is. Watching the crowd wade through Central Park always settles my mind. You're usually caught up in different issues. It's a rare day off. Don't overthink it. Do you think I planned this vacation because I'm tired and straining under the pressure? Usually that reasoning would hold up, but for me there aren't many things about this job that I actually consider hassle. After all, if something's bothering me, I'm simply deal with it and move on, and if something's bothering me, sounds like something a villain would say. Don't worry, I have plenty of patience even when dealing with troublesome people. Then why are you on vacation? And don't tell me you're here just to keep me company. Why not? Judging by your expression, it's clear you don't believe me. It seems I'll need to do better in the future. A good host should make their guests feel like they're the only ones that matter. Let me think about where to start. Oh yes, remember that transmission Norma intercepted a while back? A vague memory of it. The truth is, that message came from my mother. Ongoings at home, sharing stories, but right before we hung up, she sent me a random suggestion out of nowhere. Take a long break, have a stroll around the streets. My mother rarely asks anything of me, so when she does, I'd rather not refuse. At first, I figured she was just like you, concerned about my state at work. But that explanation did nothing to clear up my confusion. My mother never worries about that. It wasn't until we spent our not-so-vacation together, watching the crowds wander through the park, that I seemed to now finally understand what she was trying to do. I think I get it, kinda. Let's circle back to where we started, 6th Street, the Outer Ring, Waifei Peninsula. You've been to many places, witnessed a spectrum of noble and heinous acts. So what do you think of Rose Califer, the secluded little utopia cut off from the rest of the world? That's a tough one to answer, and I can't it off the top of my head. It's fine if your answer isn't instinctive. If it needs thought, reasoning, or even fabrication, then I wouldn't consider it your real then I don't consider it your real answer. Because I'm the same way. I find that question just as hard to remember. In other words, I've been avoiding it for far too long. But sometimes all it takes is a brief detour off the beaten path, a long vacation, a trail of footsteps, to give you the opportunity to ask your heart once more. Maybe that's what my mother was trying to remind me. Why not keep it simple? Honestly, just taking it easy isn't so bad, especially with someone who's so considerate like you around, manager. But let's just stay here quietly a little while longer. Elena turns her gaze forward again, but her eyes seem to drift somewhere much further away. The water murmurs, the shadows of trees sway, and without a word, you both sit in tacit silence, until a weirdly familiar phone notification chimes at the worst possible moment. That phony again? It's a call from inside the ESD. Please hold on for a moment. As usual, something's gone wrong with Norma's experiment, and she's even attracted Airspace Patrol's attention this time. I need to head over immediately. I'm truly sorry for such an undignified farewell. I'll personally deliver my apologies before the next vacation. Go on, then. Too bad about your vacation. Alina says a quick goodbye and heads out, so she's busy. Will she ever actually get a next vacation? We gotta take her to Fantasy Resort, man. Let her unwind there without being bothered and just have some tea on the beach. Okay, let's... Who do I want to do next? Could do Suna and Nangong. Actually, I want to do Promia. Let's do Promia. So we did 6th Street. Romeo, what do you usually do when you don't have any missions? Training and waiting for a new mission. That's the answer I figured you'd give. Wise, if there's anything you want to do, I can help out. Let's head out and enjoy it. It's awesome weather. Usually infiltration is easier at night, but for this mission, I think you're right. Asylum Bay, Blazewood. I'm not sure which one to do. Blazewood or Asylum Bay? Let's do Blazewood. The Outer Ring. Got it. Is there something you're trying to hide? Oh, it's nothing. I'll be right there. You meet up with Promia and Blazewood. So what's the name of this one? What changes and what stays the same? Okay. You're here early. Any idea where you want to go? Not really. Outer Ring is neither a homeland I hold nostalgia for nor a tourist destination. And if that's the case, let's just check out whatever catches your eye. Got it. Place is buzzing. Way livelier than before. The road's been fixed up too. This place has changed way more than I thought it would. Something on your mind, Chromia? Sorry, Wise, I got a little distracted there. It's just that you seem a little down and I'm a little worried. I'm just relieved. Relieved? Things got better here after I ran away. No gunfire, no life or death battles, no death. The Outer Ring doesn't need me after all. The Outer Ring isn't determined by one person. But without sweepers, there wouldn't be so many violent deaths. Those scary rumors, are you responsible for them, Chromia? I handle patients with severe etherealization. Either way, I'm part of the sweepers. I didn't stop them. I didn't stop them. But what if it was the Outer Ring as it is now? Would you still become a sweeper? Chromia lowers her head, seeming to mule it over. After a long while, she finally looks up. I hope not. I don't really know much about your time with the sweepers, but you're already paying the price. If you just stand there, you won't be able to keep up with the Outer Ring's changes. Okay. Next time, let's check the place out again. Meet up with Chromia standing alone. A suspicious business trip. It's in Phylum Heights. Suspect, where are they? You made it, Wise. There's something I can help you with. Let me tell you what happened. Xiao Zhao and the team assigned me to track down a suspect. It's a complicated situation, and we can't determine their precise location. They suggested I come to you. Zhao said you know Phylum Heights like the back of your hand. If the suspect has ran into a hollow, you should be able to help us track them down ASAP. I'm happy to help, but what are we supposed to track? How are we supposed to track them down? Work with public security to seal off the city. Don't you think that's a bit much? Got any details on what they look like? Alert, cautious, and tight-lipped. And fly solo most of the time. A total workaholic. Might be tough, but it sounds like a lead. There's way more people at Phylum Heights than I expected. Well, I suppose. Looking around, you realize the perfect search tool was right in front of you all along. It's civilian grade, but it'll get the job done. How about we try using the telescope? Okay. Romeo leans in, pressing her eye to the telescope, and her movements are light and careful, like a wary cat on the prowl. See anything? Nope. She steps aside, making room, and you end up right next to her. As you adjust the angle, you can clearly see her. You can clearly hear her breathing. Did you find something? The weather's nice and the perfect wind temperature, too. I noticed that, too. Let's head over to the next suspicious spot. Okay. Reverb Arena next time. Something's fishy. What's wrong? You look uneasy. I don't really go to crowded spaces like this very often. My bad, I'll get it together. Before that, just leave the investigation to me. Thanks, Wise. As Promia steadies her breath, you check with the nearby drink stand owner, fan club leader, and some helpful passerby. None of them seem to have seen anyone matching her description. You return to Promia with no info. Just now, a bunch of people came over and asked a load of questions. Did we spook them? Asked questions, probably someone from a fan club. What are they after? Want me to take care of them? No, not at all. Fine, I trust you. They're just good people who love to stare. They're probably just trying to share their idol. Idol? What's that? Someone that gives you strength. Someone you admire. Got it. Then you're my idol. Oh! Oh! Coming in a little strong there, Promia. Not that I mind. That's way too blunt, Promia. Really? My bad. I thought that was a compliment. That's not what I meant. Okay. Yeah, she's such a loner that her social skills never properly developed. She may be as sheer in terms of fighting, she may be as sharp as a blade, but in terms of, human etiquette, she's as blunt as a hammer. Which I think both adds to her charm, in a way. She clearly really likes Wise. Then again, if we're talking Belle, then it would be, Yuri relationship. Either that, or she just is in desperate need of a friend. Either way works. Think there's anything here? Something feels off. Wide open view, low cover, barely any escape routes. This place doesn't fit the criteria for where the suspect would show up. Ocean's pretty wide open. Maybe the suspect came in by sea. Yeah, we can't rule that out. If you got a ship, you might try to flee into a hollow. Thanks for the heads up, Wise. I'll get ready to head into the hollow and bring him in. She turns her head, her gaze settling on the endless sea, and the ocean breeze brushes her hair, and in the sunlight a faint color rises in her pale cheeks. Why are you staring at me? The weather's looking pretty good today. The weather's looking pretty good today. Fantasy resort this time. Wise, what are the odds the suspects hold up here? Almost, possibly, maybe, probably. I think. Someone fed Krampus bogus intel trying to lead us astray. They'd mess with Krampus, they got some nerve. I told Xiao Zhao I'd take point on re-examining our intel sources to find out the truth, but she refused. I don't get why. Romeo, what do you think of this place? Warm, gentle, feels like my heart's at peace. Great. Maybe that was Xiao Zhao's commission all along. To get you out of the house and live a little. You mean there wasn't some cautious, careful, tight-lipped workaholic criminal to begin with? There was. That was you, right? No wonder she dumped a mission on me during my time off. Otherwise, there's no way you'd take it easy. So that's it. Xiao Zhao. She's really kind. Wise, you knew all along, didn't you? Not right away. Thanks, Wise. Let's keep looking around. So that's what kind of mission this is. If it wasn't for your help, I'd probably... It's okay. I had an awesome day, too. Yeah, Promia... Yeah. Deep down, she's a sweetheart and wants to live a good life. She just doesn't know how. So she has to, you know... She needs a little help. Is all. Tomino's right here, so let's talk to him. Why, I should have thought we'd run into each other at the resort again. I wandered over here without even realizing it. It's because of all the wonderful memories we share. I still have vivid memories of those days when we revived the resort. Why'd you come back here, Minato? Me? At first, I just wanted to see if the resort needed any extra hands. Then the sunlight here caught my attention. Sun, sand, sea breeze, hard to say no to that. It's not just them, friends are a pretty attractive part of it too. If I hadn't run into you, I probably would have left in a bit. But now, maybe we could rest here a little longer. I concur. You lie down on the beach chairs with Minato, the warm sunlight falls against your skin, and the sea breeze is cool and refreshing. You can hear the canine Thyrans breathing becoming gentler beside you. After who knows how long, consciousness finally stirs back to life with lazy reluctance. Did you rest well? Did I miss something? Don't worry, I stayed by your side. Except for the sea breeze and passing dogs, I blocked out everything that might disturb your rest. The way you sleep is rather unique. Okay, that was weird. If it was with Belle, then it would be a whole different... It would be a lot less... it would be a lot different. Okay, so... 2 down. I might as well do Suna since she's about to be finished. Calling Suna. 404. You there? I was sorry. I accidentally hit the buttons. Why'd you suddenly need me? Want to hang out? Let me think. Today's proactive should be over. So I'm free, even if Nangong wants to drag me to extra practice. So she's not going to get the chance anyway. How about we check out Phylum Heights? Phylum Heights? Do we really have to go that far? But I heard there's this huge pet shop over there. My little kitty's been feeling kind of down lately. Maybe someone at the pet shop can check it out for me. We met with Suna by the cable car in Phylum Heights. Yeah, we did 6th Street last time, so this makes sense. Game. Wake up, game. Thank you. Shit. Okay, so what's this one called? How to heal your digital pet. What, like Tamagotchis or something? Oh, it's her little pink hollow cat that hovers around. No special dialogue? Okay. Manager, you're finally here. There's so many people. I'm freaking out. Thanks for waiting. Where's your little cat? You mean Bubblegum? I'll call it out later. It's been super shy lately, so it won't show itself in front of strangers. And I gotta use the bathroom. Sorry, folks. leaky gut happened and I had to rush to the bathroom. Ugh, stuff be happening all the time. Okay, so basically, so what happened was her glowing cat AI thing is depressed or something. She wants to go to the pet store. It's been super shy lately, so it won't show itself in front of strangers. Should we go to the pet shop? Alright, let's go. Hey, don't stray too far from me. There's so many people around here. Why do people in Wi-Fi love going out so much? I don't know, maybe because the town is just pleasant. Phew, finally. Finally made it. That was a long walk. Alright, looks like it's cleared out a bit. Time to call Bubblegum. Suna grabs the pet device at her waist and taps away. Whoosh! Out pops a shy little digital cat. For some reason it comes out facing away from Suna like it doesn't care to look at anyone. Like it doesn't dare look at anyone. This is Bubblegum. I don't think you've met before, manager. Not officially. So Suna's little cat is digital. Yeah, I raised it since it was little. It could only stay inside the pet device before. But after meeting Arya, she hooked me up with some upgrades and added a holographic projection function to my pet device, and now I can see Bubblegum in the real world too. Look, it's been acting super withdrawn lately, especially when there's a crowd around. No matter how much I call it, it won't even turn to look back. I'm kind of worried about it. Meow, meow. Bubblegum hovers up and down against the wall like a giant fluttering moth. Looking a bit anxious, sensing the slightest movement nearby, it lets out a startled sound. They say pets take after their owners, but for real, this cat gives off major Suna vibes. But your pet is digital, so does Fluffy even have a way to treat it? I couldn't think of anything else either. Nothing in the official guide or on the forums seems to explain why Bubblegum's been so down lately. Suna pouts, swaying back and forth listlessly, just like the little cat Bubblegum beside her. Sorry to interrupt, are you guys talking about this little cat? Yes, we are. You work at Fluffy. Do you really handle digital pet care too? No, not really. That said, I do know my way around robotic pets pretty well. Let me take a look. This little cat of yours? Is it really sick? I've searched through every single guide and can't figure out what's wrong. Oh, what do I do if something happens to Bubblegum? There's no need to panic. It doesn't look like it's sick. Why has it been so introverted lately? Meow, meow. I think its socialization training wasn't done properly. I remember when this model first came out, people really liked how true to life it felt, including the pet socialization aspect. To boost your pet's state in this area, you need to regularly take the device out to soak up some sun and feed it audio data with different voice textures. In other words, get out more and make some friends. So that's why mine looks so out of it. Probably a lack of social interaction stats over time, leading to some data disorder. Eh? Meow? So it's been feeling down all this time because I never took it out to soak up some sun or introduced it to more people? Huh. Just like her owner. You weren't to know, Suna. You just need to start getting out more. You're right, manager. Starting today, I'm gonna go out every single day. For Bubblegum's sake, I have to push through my nerves. Yeah. But Bubblegum doesn't seem to be thrilled about it. He doesn't seem too thrilled about it. Meow. Bubblegum, I'm doing this for your sake, so even though I'm scared to go outside myself, I have to find the courage. Even if I collapse right here in the middle of the crowd, even if my heart races out of control and I pass out. Rain or shine even. Even if everyone in New Eridu's holed up at home cause of a blizzard, I'll make sure to bring you out every single day. Is it really that serious? Meow? For bubblegum. I will be courageous.
Careful! Getting bumped into hurts.
I'm convinced that Suna is basically Courage the Cowardly Dog with a cat. But cat themed. I would call her a cat Byron, but nope, just regular Homo sapien. Other than the angel gimmick, of course. And I think this will trigger the next loyalty mission for Suna. See what's bugging
A
Suna.
one-of-a-kind, brand new experience. If you have any questions or need anything, just let me know.
Finish some more homework. Artwork. Oh, looky. Lycon and Corin. Corin, hotel housekeeping is unlike other tasks. It follows a strict code of efficiency, inspection, preparation, collection, and cleaning, each in due order. I'm sorry, Mr. Lycon. Did I miss a spot while cleaning? I'll go fix it right away. No, the room's perfectly clean, but we have many other rooms to attend to, so let's not spend too much time on just one. By the way, have you seen Ellen? I sent her out to check on the shark nets, but she hasn't come back yet. I'm sorry, Mr. Lycon. I've been in the suite all morning and haven't seen anyone. I'll start on the other rooms now. Probably. She's probably out taking a snooze, knowing her. Okay. Melody of Life. One more date quest, one more 8 loyal rank up quest, and then that's it for this. Alright, the chorus is locked in. Now we just need a few extra sounds to spice it up. Oh, but Nangong and Arya are both busy today. They're gonna have me running around the streets solo filming all that footage. Suna, why are you standing here alone spacing out? Manager, it's you. Good timing. I've been working on a new song lately, and it's about little animals. For now, I've set the music's theme as harmony. So, I want to find some reference materials. But me running around all over the place, I'll be way too nervous, like heart about to burst nervous. So, manager, could you help me out? Sure, no problem. Phew, I'm just knowing you said yes is enough. It's a bit of a cute song, so I want to find some small animals that are a part of everyday life. Like kittens, pups, little birds, stuff like that. If I can record their happy sounds and mix them into the track, that'd be great. Let me think. I'll go look for the cats first. Manager, do you know where the cats on 6th Street usually hang out? They hang out around street corners. They should be in the alleys. But let's go take a look. They're sleeping. Manager, look, there's lots of cats here. So many cats, but they don't seem to be awake. They're all sleeping, out cold. This little one seems to be mumbling in its sleep. Are you thinking about those fish cakes you had before bed? Still savoring that lingering taste? No. So even cats talk in their sleep, huh? But since they're all fast asleep, how am I supposed to record cat meows now? Suna looks a little disappointed, but after thinking for a moment, she appears to have a sudden flash of inspiration and a subtle smile quietly surfaces in her eyes. If that's the case, I won't record the cats meowing. I'll record their snoring and sleep talking. Suna pulls out a cute little recorder and carefully crouches down next to the sleeping cats. Purr, purr, meow, meow. Sounds brimming with happiness spiral through the air, graze her radiant smile and are warmly scooped up by the recorder in a single gentle gulp. Alright, that's a wrap. But I'm still curious, what kind of stuff shows up in a cat's dream? Kitty concerts? Fish cake feasts? That sounds adorable. If I were a cat, I'd totally be dreaming about that stuff too. I've got the materials I wanted. I'm awesome. Alright, manager, let's get going. We don't want to disturb their rest. What are we recording next? I remember Namgong mentioning Port Elpis has tons of seagulls. The sounds of seagulls, so vast and wide, gives off this totally free, no strings attached vibe. If we head to the coast, we might be able to capture sounds I want. How does that sound, manager? Let's head out then. Let's go to Port Elpis. Manager, there's seagulls. Real seagulls. Sure is. Why are you standing so far away from them? Don't you know how terrifying seagulls are? I heard they totally swipe all your fries if you're not careful. You don't even have any fries. And I also heard they gang up and attack people wearing hats just to check if they're hiding food in there. You're not even wearing a hat. Okay, fine. They've got those sharp, pointy beaks, and I'm scared they'll peck me. It's not that bad. They don't just attack anyone. Really? Of course, seagulls aren't nearly as scary as people make them out to be online. That's just unless you watch too many Alfred Hitchcock movies. Besides, the seagulls at Port Elpis get fed fries all the time, so they're probably chilled out a bit. Yeah. Until they demand tribute and they start harassing you like monkeys. Alright, I'll trust you this once, manager. Suna flips on the recorder and inches towards the seagulls, slow and skittish. So that's the sound seagulls make when they're eating. Hey, could you call out for me, Miss Seagull? Hearing Suna's voice, the seagull of indeterminate gender arrogantly turns its head to the side. Probably too busy enjoying the feast in front of it to pay Suna any mind. What about you, Mr. Seagull? Another seagull, gender equally unclear, shuffles away from Suna's direction as if silently blaming her for disturbing its peace. I will say, a lot of birds, there's a lot of birds that don't have obvious sexual dimorphism. So you wouldn't know at a glance unless you actually saw, like, maybe certain subtle little hints. And of course, the most blatant being who lays the egg. You know what I mean? I don't know what sexual dimorphism seagulls specifically have, but it might be worth looking into. I know for bald eagles, it's usually the females that look bigger than the males, but otherwise they look visually all exactly the same. One of the only exceptions to this is like peregrine falcons, where the females are more striped than the males. And in the case of ospreys, the females have a necklace of sorts formed by brown feathers that go across their neckline. So that's interesting. Whoa, Manager, they don't seem to want anything to do with me. Maybe we should go find some other seagulls. Just then, Miss Seagull, presumably, accidentally steps on Mr. Seagull's, presumably, foot, and the two enraged seagulls instantly drop the food in their beaks and start squawking furiously at each other. Facing two seagulls flapping their wings to intimidate each other, Suna thrust her arm out like she was interviewing them, terrified her recorder might miss even a single sound. Only after they finished their squabbles does Suna finally retract her arm and put away the recorder. I got it on tape. Not quite what I expected it to sound like, but hey, that's the seagull calls collected. Suna, just now, weren't you scared the seagulls might hurt you? In the heat of the moment, I totally forgot. I was so focused on getting that audio recorded, I guess I just wasn't as scared anymore. But now that I think about it, their claws and beaks are so sharp and pointy, it's pretty scary. I guess seagulls really are terrifying. I've got what I needed, manager. Let's hurry back to 404. No concert today. But Cecilia's over there. To keep things simple, I'll just edit this track on my phone for now. Cats purring and those sweet little sleep talk murmurs, I feel like they could work the end of the chorus like a catchy hook that sticks with you. Seagulls bickering, yeah, that's not exactly song-worthy material. I had a bit of electronic processing here. Right, that's it. Sounds so smooth and catchy now. Guess I knew what I was doing. Suna seems to be deep in thought about how to create this song, not wanting to disturb her to stand quietly to one side. When she's creating, Suna seems different from her usual self, like something radiant and tear-inducing gets mixed into that look of pure focus. Manager, I finished the rough cut. What are you doing standing over there? I didn't want to ruin your train of thought. Didn't want to ruin your train of thought and get in the way of your songwriting. Is that so? Manager, you really are, just like Arya said, super good at looking after people. Hold on a second. It's okay, though. Once I'm in a songwriting mode, I can't hear a word with anyone saying all anyway. Would you like to hear the track? Yes. The young girl leans in closer, the distance between you shrinking, sharing a pair of earbuds with Suna. You both listen to the track you helped create together. So what do you think? Sounds great. It's really upbeat. Really? It's all thanks to you helping me hunt down materials. Actually, this track was totally different from when I first started working on it. Originally, what I wanted to create was a cute little animal song. In the song, the puppies let out cheerful little barks, and the kittens answer with soft, affectionate little sounds, and the seagulls provide a gentle backdrop. But while you were helping me record all that stuff, I realized that if I only search for the sounds I had in my mind, then all I'm doing is recreating my imagination. That doesn't really count as bringing nature or the animals themselves into the music. But if I mix in all these weird sounds I recorded, cats barking in their sleep, seagulls arguing with each other, I turn to something pretty special. So it turns out harmony isn't the theme after all, but life instead. Maybe life's just unpredictable like that. Like a puppy won't bark the way you expect it to. The sound it does make, that's its own voice. This self permeates all of nature, yearning to be expressed through the medium of music. Rather than a predetermined harmony, I'd rather capture that sense of life, chaotic and unpredictable. Yay! Finally did it. Okay, so that is all of that is hold on a second. Alright, so that is all of the, where is it? That is all of the mock exam stuff that we've finished. And we rounded it out with 3 dates for 3 characters. And and 3, 8 and 3 bonding quests. For 3, all intents and purposes. So it ended up being more productive than I thought, which is nice. So that being said, we still have that other event for Norma to do, but I'll worry about that later. I would like to go back to NTE and continue where I left off there, and the same goes for Arknights, because I haven't been able to catch up much with Arknight, especially since I really now want that Arcane character that came out. So I'm basically done with this stream, so I'm gonna go do dinner, and if I have time and I come back, we'll switch gears for a bit, and that'll be basically it. So thank y'all for watching who did. We'll be back with ZZZ another time. In the meantime, I will double back to either Enfield or NTE and see what I can do there. So thank y'all for watching here. Be back with more ZZZ another time. Peace.